Dr. Robin Johnson here.
Today we're talking about the end in mind.
No, you're not.
Today we're talking about Illusion de Loza.
This is our very special version of Operation. I do actually have the rules of the game here, but as we kind of can't be asked to figure it all out, the person with the most beeps loses. There isn't actually really a winner with this game, there is only a loser.
Illusions Inside was born out of me coming up with a 16-bar loop, just a chord progression. And I instantly thought, oh, you know what this chord progression needs? I just dropped it back in. It needs a cool bass line.
As I recall, this was definitely one of the first ones, the first new demos for this album that I had heard.
So I sent it off to Peter. Rest in peace. No, I can't say that. So I sent it off to Peter, and these birds are very loud. I sent it off to Peter and said, can you record like as many ideas as you can fathom for this 16-bar phrase? And he was like, yo, let's go. And I was like, cool. I was so inspired by these ideas that I ended up composing this entire song, splicing different ideas out of the ones that he gave me.
Kind of the kind of pop sound that we do, but it had a certain almost melancholy to it that I feel like we don't get a lot of times. Ah! I enjoyed Pete's bass playing quite a bit. I didn't even know the story at first about how it came to be, but Pete's bass playing was on point.
This is going well. This is going remarkably well so far. I remember taking a portion of it, turning it into like the intro, portion of it, turning it into like the verse. Oh, fuck. Oh no.
My approach to guitars was to mostly complement the bass playing as much as I could while still carving out room for the guitars to do something. I also enjoy...
I apologize for my conduct. Where's the spickle? The flangle?
I know, you had it.
I think I got the bit. No, it's right there. Yeah, I got it. Okay, right. Back on track. We're back on track.
We decided at one point that we wanted to get a second singer for this song because there's parts of it which are quite kind of cool and response-like in terms of the way the vocal phrasing is.
The guest singing came about in an interesting way.
We got a singer who I know called Dominique Gilbert. She sings kind of half of the verses and half of the choruses, so it's a real kind of back and forth duet sort of vibe. And yeah, just did an amazing job.
I remember Robin pitching the idea of like getting a guest vocalist in. Again, something about this song just called for like things to happen. We all felt like things just needed to happen. One of those was getting a guest vocalist in to contrast my vocals. When he pitched Dominique to us, we were like, oh my Christ. We were like, yeah, no, love her voice. Really distinct voice, really fit the, really fit the vibe. And, oh my God, why do I jump so much from this?
We initially conceived of it as basically ripping off Time Stands Still by Rush, where we'd have, because we had this chorus that Shelby had written where it had one line being said and then it was interrupted by a second line under it. So we figured, much like Time Stands Still, someone else would go la da 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 da, and then Shelby would go da 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 da, and that would be the end of it. But by the time Dominique got into the studio, she was doing such a good job, and we kept hearing all sorts of different ideas of where she could be in the song that it became just a full-fledged duet.
Like, it just came together. Just bits, I've never written a song that way. It just, oh my God. I didn't anticipate how much this would make me jump. Yeah, so it was
Oh. How? This is important. Like, how the hell is this meant to come out? Okay. Oh, this is so delicate. No.
So when Dominique came to the studio to record, it was like this heart. Not broken, I just noticed how it's broken. We all loved how her voice fit on the track and was a real tying it all together.
As far as the drums go for this song, it's much more on the poppy end of the scale as far as our songs go. So it's kind of, in a lot of ways, it's sort of like the antithesis to the sort of end in mind part of our sound. It's much less technical, even though there are a few moments where there's a bit more technique on display, particularly from Joey, who kind of added in some more guitar parts after. But as far as the drums go, it's very stripped back.
I also enjoy for how poppy a song it is. I think it has the lowest note on the album. I believe that's true. If that's not true, I don't care.
Almost like I'm sort of imitating what a drum machine would have done. In fact, I think the demo that Shelby made was very drum machine sounding, and I kind of wanted to keep the feel of the track like that. And I think it was the very first song I recorded for the album, I think, as well. No! I dropped it in another one. No.
The song mostly stayed intact from the original demo, but there was one section that we wound up rewriting over Zoom. I want to say a good 4 times. That's a good example of how on this album we figured out how to collaborate completely remotely.
I might have to concentrate for a second. Oh my God.
Usually when things are done via text notes, and then I'd come into the country and we'd work really hard while I'm here, and then there'd be kind of it'd go back to being done over text. Thanks to modern technology, it's way in there. I don't care. Get out of there. Come out, you dog. Thanks to modern technology. Thanks to modern...
We're ending with the broken heart. Maybe that's kind of apt.
Thanks to modern technology, we can now pretend we're a real band every day instead of a couple times a year. I don't care. Give me the horse. Give me the horse. Give me your horses and I will give you my soul. Give me the horse. Give me the dog. I am a doctor.
I didn't say I was a good doctor. This is a disaster. This guy is definitely dead. There's no question about that at this point. But
You did so well for so many.
The lyrics are about being true to yourself, man. Don't live life as a lie.
Seven. It seemed like there were a lot more than that, but okay. Maybe that's just because every time it happens,